Hello inflatable fans, I hope you're all well. Just recently in one of my videos somebody commented about packing the boats away and what you do after you've been out on the water, and it is one of the only drawbacks to having inflatable boats. Now we got really wet today because it's been raining, you can probably see that from the darker ground, and I've already deflated this, but before I did, what I did was I dried it all down with a microfiber towel. Now I favour microfiber towels for this purpose because these dry out quick, but what you've got to watch out for with microfiber towels is the blend. You might be able to see that on there. It says 80% polyester, 20% polyamide, and what you want is one of those blends if you're going to use microfiber towels. The wrong ones to get are the ones that are 100% polyester, because they have no absorbency. All they do is just spread water everywhere. But what I've done is I've given it a good toweling down. Now if you've got a boat that has little areas, so say like this Ottawa, it's got little areas underneath there where water can gather, and what you kind of need to do is to get your towel into there and get also any little bits of sticks and debris out, so that that doesn't create an issue when you next inflate the boat. Get right in as far as you can. Also into these little areas here, just make sure there's no water trapped in that drain plug area. Can't get the words out. So I'm going to do the same for both sides. Now the reason this kind of came about was because somebody was asking, is it okay to pack your boat away wet? Well, the short answer is no. Unless you're going to be getting out the next day. If you're going to be taking your boat out within a day or 2 days, then it doesn't really make much difference. But if you're going to be storing it for a week or so, or even long-term storage, you need it as dry as possible, because mold and mildew can attack the integrity of the craft, and you don't want that. So you need to get it as dry as you can if you're going to be leaving it for a while. Now, because I've got so many boats, about 12 to 14 at the minute, I don't know when I'll next have this Ottawa out, so I'm going to make sure it's as dry as possible. And I'm going to get into all the little cracks and grooves. Now I'm quite fortunate, the Ottawa is quite an easy one to pack away. Although when you look at the bag size compared to the boat size, you do wonder how it all fits in, but it does go away quite nicely. Now I've got most of the air out and the valves are in the down position, meaning it's still leaking air out of there, which is what you want. What I do with these valves to stop them getting caught up in the boat, what I don't want is I don't want the boat rolled up with these free, but what I do is I wrap the string round it and drop those in to create so that valve, which also has a gasket on, is pushed out so air can still get out. And I do the same on both of these valves. I just kind of wrap the rope around it so that that's holding that valve out a little bit, but it'll roll up flat. As I'm rolling this up, I'm going to wipe any drops of moisture that I see on the bit that I've rolled over. And because I've left these valves out, all the air that's left in it will gradually seep out of there.
Want sugar?
No thanks. If your boat comes with a strap, you can wrap that around the boat before you put it away. You can even make one if you wanted. Doesn't need to be on too tight. This bag has a couple of little straps on it on the inside. Seat. Skeg. I generally tuck the skeg just into the top of the craft. Just so that I don't lose it. That's just something I use as a footrest on this boat. Done. It's quite straightforward. But yeah, drying your boat off, always a good idea. Let me know in the comments if you find that useful. Alright, thanks for watching. You take care of yourself. You know what to do if you like what I'm doing in terms of liking, subscribing and all that jazz. Alright, cheerio.